What up, world? It's your boy Mike B, and I'm back with another episode of This Is Real Rap. This episode right here is called My Way. And I made this episode is because I speak to a lot of people about, the road to success and that type of thing. And one thing I notice is that a lot of people, when they don't feel that their way is working, they jump ship, they abandon ship, and quickly switch over to somebody else's way of getting there who they think is making it, right? But what you got to understand is a lot of people who you look up to, the things you see them doing, you're looking at their highlight reel. You're looking at the best that they've done and the best parts of their life. So when you look at these stars or you're looking at anybody who inspires you, they're usually not showing you the bad parts. They're showing you the best. So when you look at them, you say, man, I need to do what they're doing because look what it got them. But if you go back in their history, what they're doing is not necessarily what got them there. What you seeing them do is what they're doing while they're there. So at your beginning, at your starting line, when you finna chase your dream or whatever, you have to establish first who you are and what you represent, morally, ethically, that type of thing. You got to have your own sense of integrity. You just can't cookie cut something that you saw on social media and say, you know what, this guy is well manicured, well dressed, well spoken, so I'm going to be that. No, you can't say this guy is abrasive, so I'm going to be that. No, you got to decide who you are as a person, as a human being, as an individual. You got to decide what you represent, and that's what you got to stick to. You got to do it your way. Now, I say this all the time. On your road to success, there is no right way and there is no wrong way. There is only the way. It's only the way. Now, if you going to Disneyland, you can get there by bus, plane, car, train. You can walk. But when you get to that gate, you got to go through the gate the same way. My point is, it don't matter how you got to Disneyland. The fact of the matter is, you got to go through the same entrance to get there. So it's no right way or wrong way to chase your dream, but you got to understand there is a path, and if you follow that path and you stay true to who you are, you're going to create more value for yourself. The number one reason why people are viewed as successful, why people like them, is because people view them as authentic. They view them as real. So anytime you come in the game and people don't see you as authentic, you're going to lose out. So if you jump purpose and try to get on what somebody else is doing and try to become somebody, try to assume their identity, their personality, the way they move, the way they operate, and it's not really who you are, people going to say, no, that's not authentic. That's not authentic, and you're going to find that you're going to start losing people. They're going to start moving away from you because nobody wants a phony. Nobody wants to believe in or follow a phony. So you got to decide who you are, what you represent, what you stand for, and where you're going, and you got to stick to that. Now, it's not a bad thing to take good parts of what somebody else is doing and say, you know what, this guy's doing something that's really working. I'm going to try that. Or this female she's doing a marketing strategy that I think it can aid me. But what you can do is say, man, that girl over there, man, she blew up. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to research her history and do exactly what she did. And if I do that, I'll blow up. Or I'm going to research this guy's history and I see that he did XYZ. So I'm going to do XYZ and that's going to make sure that I'm successful. It doesn't work like that. The universe gave this person a gift. The universe gave that person a gift, and the universe gave you a gift. You got to follow your gift. You got to follow your gut instincts of how to get from here into a successful state of mind or whatever you want to call it. And you can't pull from other people, but you cannot try to assume their identity. You have to do it your way. You have to do it your way. Just think of how many people you meet and you like them until you find out they phony. Till you find out, man, it's not really who this person is. Guess what you do? You leave them alone. The same applies in the business world or anything like that. You won't have anybody fool. You can try to fool people, but the minute they see you as, again, unauthentic, unreal, quickly you're gonna lose them. So you got to stay true to who you are, what you represent, what you stand for, and you got to do it your way. You got to do it your way. Ain't no right way, ain't no wrong way. There is only the way. There's only the way. Don't matter how you get there. Carte car, plane, bus, train, walk, run, trot. It don't matter as long as you get there. What difference do it make to you if you blow up and you was you know, a comedian, or you blow up and you was a movie maker, or you blow up and you was a animator? It don't matter. So how you get to success is irrelevant, long as you use your purpose to get to success. But don't try to copy, don't try to become Kevin Hart. If you're a comedian, don't try to become Kevin Hart. You know why? It's already a Kevin Hart. It's already a Mike Epps. You notice nobody acts like Kevin Hart. Nobody acts like Mike Epps or anybody in the comedy. You get in, you become successful because you are authentic and people see you are authentic. I'll give you an example. If you go get 10 rappers, 10 young guys who want to be rappers, I guarantee you 8 of them gonna have that Jay-Z swag. They're gonna have that, just the way they move, and just because they see Jay-Z running the game, or they're gonna have, maybe it's Drake swag or something like that. My point is, they're not giving themselves a shot because we don't see them as original or authentic. But when we see somebody who stands out, if you notice, out of all the rappers, all the successful ones sound totally different. That's because they did it their way. They did it their way. Yeah, every now and again, you might get somebody who sound like somebody else, but the people you typically like are the people that are doing it their way. So don't worry about how somebody else is getting there. Even if how they're getting there is successful, that's not necessarily the way you gonna get there, right? So you gotta do it your way. You gotta do it your way. You gotta stick to your guns, have your integrity. You gotta have your whatever is motivating you, your why. You got to have all that in place, and you got to believe in what you're doing, and you got to stay that course. And again, if somebody else can provide something that can help you, yeah, you pull on that, but you don't try to jump ship and become somebody else, but because what they're doing is working. That doesn't mean it's going to work for you, all right? And remember, you got to do it your way. It's your boy Mike B, and this is Real Rap.